ये जो इंडिया है ना, a lot happened here in 2021. Some that was heartbreaking, stories of loss, of human tragedy. There was the shocking and the absurd, events that left us angry as well. But there are three images that to me truly sum up 2021, a year that we may not be very proud of when we look back on it. First, this image, an SUV plowing through a group of unsuspecting farmers protesting peacefully at Lakhimpur Kheri in UP.
अब तलवार से आपसे वो मरेंगे भी नहीं, तलवार से नहीं मरने वाले हैं वो। आपको टेक्निक में उनसे बहुत आगे जाना होगा, वो बहुत अच्छे हथियार लिए हुए बैठे हैं।
These viral videos of speaker after speaker at Haridwar's Hate Sansads openly calling for the killing of Muslims in India.
बाबर यहां तोप लेकर आया तब हिंदुस्तान गुलाम हुआ, क्योंकि तोप का मुकाबला करने वाला कोई शस्त्र हमारे पास नहीं था।
अब ये बात इतने अंतर है, या तो खुद मरने को तैयार रहो या मारने को तैयार रहो, दूसरा कोई विकल्प नहीं है।
And lastly, images of 15-20 bodies being cremated at a time at a Shamshan Ghat in East Delhi, and images of these hundreds of bodies found in shallow graves on the banks of the Ganga at the peak of COVID-19's deadly second wave. There is a common thread running through these images that sum up 2021. Life is cheap. First, Lakhimpur Kheri. What's the thinking of someone who simply plows into a group of protesters with an SUV like they were pins in a bowling alley? It doesn't matter whether Union Minister Ajay Mishra or his son Ashish were involved in this directly or indirectly, does it? The fact is that for whoever gave the orders, the lives of these protesting farmers had no value. And if the farmers' lives mattered little, obviously their 12-month-long protest mattered even less. And that tells us why the government allowed 12 months to go by, allowed over 600 lives to be lost in the farmer protests before the spectre of electoral defeat finally punctured its arrogance, forcing it to back down. Next, Haridwar. How can someone stand up in public and call for the killing of millions of fellow Indians and get away with it?
अब तलवार से आपसे वो मरेंगे भी नहीं, तलवार से नहीं मरने वाले हैं वो। आपको टेक्निक में उनसे बहुत आगे जाना होगा, वो बहुत अच्छे हथियार लिए हुए बैठे हैं।
We had a hate Olympiad at Haridwar and the oath of hate in Delhi.
मरेंगे, मरेंगे, जरूरत पड़ी तो मारेंगे, किसी भी बलिदान के लिए, किसी भी कीमत पर, एक क्षण भी पीछे नहीं हटेंगे।
The abuse of Gandhi in Raipur.
और वो मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी ने सत्यानाश पेल दिया, तो नाथुराम गोडसे जी को नमस्कार है।
Each crying out for the police, the local administration and the judiciary to act. Instead, what happened? Nothing. Why? The answer again, life is cheap. For these haters and for those in power shielding them, the lives of crores of India's minorities living in every corner of the nation have little or no value. And finally, COVID's deadly second wave. Bodies lined up, awaiting cremation. Bodies being cremated on street pavements. Families struggling to find beds in hospitals, losing their loved ones inside auto rickshaws. People buying REMDESIVIR and oxygen cylinders in black. Thousands dying every day at the peak of the wave. Everyone has clear memories of the frantic searches for oxygen, hospitals that had no oxygen, patients gasping for breath on hospital floors, family members crying out in desperation, and yet, not much later came the government's startling claim that nobody died of oxygen shortage during the second wave. Yes, ये जो India है ना, here, life was cheap in 2021. We can only hope that 2022 may be better.